Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kat, and if you're not new around here, you probably are wondering where I've been for about the last month to like 6 weeks. And so I will be getting into that in my next video, which will be a get ready with me. I'll be doing like a work-friendly look, so in case you are someone that is a big neutrals fan, you'll probably really enjoy that. I'll go through some of my favorites for just making a really nice work-friendly look, while I also talk about like where I've been. And so if you're curious about my life in the Air Force, that's the video to check out. But for today, because of me having been gone so long, we've got a lot of stuff here to get through. There's a whole lot. So we're just gonna jump right in with all of it. This is gonna be a really great way for you guys to get a sneak peek about what I'm gonna be showing on my channel for the next couple months. And so if there's anything as we go that you're like, oh, I really need to see that sooner rather than later, just drop it down in the comments down below and I'll make sure that I push it up to sooner rather than later. But let's just, I don't even know where to start. We'll go with the first one right up top here, which is from Kaleidos. I did pick up, not their newest collection, which I am planning on picking up. I think it comes out like in a couple days. It's their like contouring palettes. They came out with a newer version that has, I think this time they have 6 different shade ranges from light to dark, which I think is really, really awesome. The last release that they had only had 3, I want to say, and so I think it's really, really good that they're expanding that range. The formula looks really, really good, and so yeah, I'm really excited about that one. But this guy, this is the release that they came out with that has the 6 multi-chrome eyeliners, and then they came with a toner, or eye primer. I think I already have the eye primer, so I'm curious as to whether this is the new, like if they came out with a new one or if it's the same one. No, it's the same one that I already have, so that's cool. I will save that for a giveaway. And then they also had 2 more of their quad palettes that they came out with, and since I really, really loved the neutral ones, I was like, I'm for sure picking these guys up. So we have the glowing iris one, which already this packaging is just, it is so soft and squishy. Like, look how thick that is, and then it has this beautiful jeweled thing on top that has the Kaleidos logo. And then, oh, for my like purple / periwinkle lovers, this is your palette. It is like a not quite purple, not quite blue. It is just like that perfect periwinkle shade. So really excited to test that guy out. And then the other palette is the Flowing Haze one, which is also in a very similar style of packaging. And ooh, this guy is a cool toned grayish beigey, and you'll notice this guy up here is definitely at a minimum a duochrome, because it shifts between like pinkish to kind of a goldish shade, so you definitely see that pinkish kind of purple, but it also goes a little more beigey, so that's really, really fun. So I will definitely do a video with those, as well as a video with all of the multi-chrome liners, swatching them, seeing how they work. And so yeah, that's the first one done. Next up we have from Adept Cosmetics. Alright, this package is massive, and there's only 1 palette inside of here. So if anything, that lets you know that they package their stuff really, really well. Because then, in addition to just a ton of bubble wrap and paper, it's in the original box packaging on here, and then even more foam on the inside. And then we have the Minka palette, and this palette is their new like metals. Look. We know I love a good, strong, metallic look, and these look absolutely stunning. I mean, they definitely have quite a few on here that look to be that foiled formula. And then there's this Linda shade, is super interesting. I'm not even quite sure what that's gonna end up being, but it's got a whole lot of different sparkles in there. You do have 2 matte shades, and so one of the things that I was planning on doing specifically with this one is I wanted to compare it to a couple other recent releases that we've had. I know Anastasia Beverly Hills just came out with a recent palette that was more on the metallic side only, and so I do want to compare this guy to a couple other of my more metallic palettes, just so you guys know which formula I think is best. So that is what I'm planning on doing with this guy. All right, then next up we have from Odin's Eye. I did pick up their holiday collection because I gotta say, Odin's Eye, the last few releases that they have had, they've just been getting better and better, and their palettes are getting more and more beautiful with every single release. And this collection is definitely no exception. It came with 2 super cute little keychains, and they have like, they're almost like little snow globes. So it has like, the star is the portion that has the clasp on there to open it. And then this is the keychain. You can see they just move around. That is so cute. Has like a snowman, gingerbread man, Christmas tree, snowflakes, and they come in the orange and the blue shade because those are also the themed colors of the Christmas palettes that they released. Oh, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So we have the Christmas Eve palette and the Merry Christmas palette. This is them. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this design on here is so gorgeous, just really takes me back to home in Germany, like very traditional European style design. I absolutely love that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we will definitely have a video just on these 2 palettes where I will probably do several eye looks for you guys, swatch everything. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, then next up we have 2 palettes that I picked up from Jolie Beauty, and that is definitely a brand that I am really starting to enjoy. It's a UK indie brand. I believe it was started by an influencer from the UK, and just absolutely gorgeous. I had done the video last year on the Vampirism palette, which was really, really good. And this is the, I'm gonna mispronounce this because I'm like, ethereal, I know is how you say the main word, but this is ethereality? Ethereality? I'm not quite sure. But it is a beautiful, like almost springtime to me kind of palette, but you can use it year round. And so I will show you guys a video with both of these, and the zombified one. I am so excited for this palette. I absolutely love neon shades, and the way that they did this one is actually with like those blue light shades. So it's one shade in normal lighting, and then if you hit it with a blue light, it just glows in the dark. And so I am so excited about this one. I know that I missed it for Halloween because of being gone for this training thing, but we're gonna keep the decorations up until after Thanksgiving, and then I'll switch to Christmas. And so we're gonna have still some Halloween themed stuff. So if you are someone that's like, I needed Halloween to continue, you will have some Halloween content on here. Then I have a little package that came from the owner of Death and Candy, and that is Delaney, and this is so cute. So she happened to have seen one of my videos where I was kind of struggling to get the shimmers and the glitters to work correctly, so she offered to send me a sample of her gel base, and so I got all the details from her on how to use it. So we will definitely be featuring that in several future videos of mine, where I'll show you guys, see how much of a difference it makes with the shimmer shades, so that way if you're someone that's looking for like a huge amount of pow, we'll see if this makes all that difference on there instead of using like a glitter primer or glitter glue or anything like that. But this is so sweet. She sent me a couple extras of her little glitters that she makes herself, and these are such pretty shades. Like, first off, look at this green. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Oh, it's like perfect for St. Patrick's Day. Absolutely stunning. Has a little bit of some bluish in there as well. Then we have this really cute kind of pinkish one with some, it looks like almost like little bunnies. I can't quite tell, but it is super cute. Perfect for like Valentine's Day. Look at how cute that is. And then this one I can already tell is going to be my favorite. It is a holographic glitter with stars and hearts in it. And this is a New Year's. Definitely a New Year's kind of glitter. That is so cute. And one of the things that I like to do with glitters, I actually learned from Debbie, from the channel BellaBeauteBar. She likes to just put it as like the pop of color in the inner corner, and so I really like doing that as well. And so I kind of got that from her because I used to just try and throw it on my entire eyelid, and I was like, this looks ridiculous. And like, I'm not good at doing the whole lid with glitter, and so doing just that pop in the inner corner was absolutely perfect, or like maybe just a little bit of a bespecklement at the very edge there. But she also included a really cute note, and I just, so sweet. So I definitely recommend checking out Delaney with Death and Candy. And I know she also makes custom palettes, and so if you are someone like me that has a huge single shadows collection, definitely go check her out, because she has all kinds of different custom palettes that you can get, both with just the empty pan itself or with like the individual holes that you can put each of the single pans in if you're wanting them a little more separated. So highly recommend checking that out. I'll link her channel down below, not her channel, her link for her brand down below, as well as her Instagram, so in case you guys are wanting to check that out. But I will definitely be trying the gel base for you guys to let you know how it is. No. All right, next up, oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how excited I am for this. We have all of the multi-chromes that I ordered from Electrum Cosmetics. Oh, I have been waiting for these guys for so long. I am so excited. We will have just a singular video just for Electrum Cosmetics, and I'll probably be doing that one sooner rather than later because I'm just so excited. She also came out with a new palette, and I definitely pre-ordered that guy. I think it's in December or something like that, because she hand makes everything. It is not private labeled or anything like that. She makes absolutely everything herself, and so that's part of why she lets you know when you're ordering everything that it's always a pre-order, so that she can make each of them individually. And so I am just so excited for this. I do have the original palette that she came out with. My friend Zinnia, she gave me like half of it to share, to try out, and then I also have another one of the multi-chromes. So we're just gonna have an Electrum Cosmetics just absolutely crazy video, and I'm so excited because these are all just the coolest of multi-chromes, and I cannot wait. There are like, I think I got like 10 or 12 shades, so we're gonna go nuts, and we're gonna do an eye look and swatch, and you guys know how we do that. All right, then next up, I did order from BellaBeauteBar the Strange and Unusual palette that they released for Halloween. And so again, we're gonna have a couple Halloween palettes that we're gonna be taking a look at, and it is just, oh, I love that she's reading the handbook for the recently deceased. That is amazing. This is the artwork on there. Absolutely awesome, very Beetlejuice themed. And then on the, oh my gosh, this is stunning. Just already in the palette, I am going berserk. Like, these shades are going to be absolutely gorgeous. This Atom shade, it looks just black in the pan, but when you look at it in real life, it has purple and green speckles in there, maybe a little bit of some blue as well. We've got a bunch of what looks like multi-chromes, and then some thicker chrome shades, some normal metallics, some kind of neon-y matte shades, as well as some more neutral matte shades, and this really awesome white shade. And oh my goodness, I can't wait. Okay, this will definitely be, at least at a minimum, featured in one of my speed reviews videos. I do also have one of those just coming up as a couple other palettes that I was able to do some looks on before I left for my trip, and so we'll have several speed reviews videos coming up. But if you want to have an individual video just for this guy, let me know and I can absolutely do that as well. Next up, we have 3 palettes from Klarity Cosmetics. We have the Carnival, the Apocalypse, and the Lily palette, and the Apocalypse is the most recent palette that they came out with for Halloween. The Carnival one, they were actually discontinuing, so I got it on sale, which I was really excited about. And oh, their color stories and their metallics, they just get me. And they have the huge pans on there, so you're never gonna run out. And they are just so, so pretty. But especially the Lily and the Apocalypse palette, these two, the color stories, just, I don't know what it is about Klarity, but it's like they're in my brain. And they're like, we will just continue to come out with color stories that you want. And So part of why I was so excited that Delaney reached out to me with her gel base is because of Klarity, because she had noticed that I was talking about how I have some issues with the shimmers and the metallics from Klarity, that they have a tendency to dry out on me very, very quickly, and then they just become this like shimmer powder, and they don't last very long on my eye, which is such a shame because the eye looks that I can make with these color stories is just, they are some of my absolute favorite. And so having that gel base, I will definitely be trying it out with the Klarity shades, because if I can like find a way to revive those shades that dried out, oh, the sky's the limit, guys. But these are the color stories. This is the Lily palette. And you can see absolutely stunning multi-chrome right there. Goes from yellow to orange to red to green. We have several other pastel shades that are beautiful. This Flower Power one is also an absolutely stunning multi-chrome. I mean, oh, this You Go Girl one, you can't quite see the green on there yet, but when we swatch these bad boys, oh, you'll see it. But this color story is so gorgeous to me, and the camera can't even convey how nice it is. And then the Apocalypse palette, this is it. Also has several multi-chromes. This guy right here is like a dream for me because it is so gorgeous. It goes from this bright gold to like a coppery orange, and it just looks like it's gonna be fire on your eyes. And this is also a multi-chrome, this bluish to teal to purple to I don't even know what else. This one is also multi-chrome, so this palette is just full of multi-chromes, and then the pastels for the matte shades are just absolutely gorgeous with it. So very cool tone shades. I will definitely have a video that is at a minimum these two guys, if not also showing you guys the Carnival palette, and then I will definitely test out the gel base as well to let you guys know if that's going to be like a super awesome winner to revive my Klarity palettes. So next up we have from Martine Cosmetics, which is a French makeup brand, and I have been wanting to try them for quite a while. They had another palette, I want to say it was like their 669 palette that they came out with, but it was sold out when I wanted to get it, and so I got their XXX one instead. And it's so cute. So it came with this little sign because it's very like futuristic, and they're like, warning, this box contains samples of subject M006. Please handle with precaution in a well-ventilated room. They also included like a sample of one of their perfumes, which is Trafic de Orgasms, I'm guessing. But it smells delicious. Like, my French is not great, but it smells really, really good. And this is the palette that, I mean, already this packaging, like, I don't even know how to open it. It is, oh wow, okay, this is cool. All right, ready? It opens like this. Holy smokes. And then the palette is inside. Oh, that is, I am keeping this, it is magnetized to the box. That is super cool. And then let's go ahead and just pull out the palette and take a look. It is a very large palette. Ooh, okay. It did not make it in the best of condition, so we will have to press a couple of the shades, but this is the color story. Very awesome. Lots of neon greens and purples and silvers, and so I will make sure that I repress the two shades that broke a little bit, and then I will absolutely include this in a speed reviews at a minimum for you guys so that you know whether Martine Cosmetics is worth checking out in the future. Also, don't do what I did, which is that I decided it would be a super good idea to not wait until the palette came out on Beauty Bay's website, even though I definitely ordered other palettes from Beauty Bay because that's one of the boxes here. And Martine Cosmetics does sell on Beauty Bay, so you can get it from there significantly cheaper in the shipping, plus you're paying in dollars instead of euros. I got it straight from the Martine Cosmetics website, which meant I was paying in euros and I had to pay overseas shipping, which it ended up being like well over $100 for me to get this palette, when if I had gone on Beauty Bay, it would have been like 50 or 60. So don't do what I did. Go to the Beauty Bay website, wait for it to come out on there, and then grab it if you're gonna get something from Martine Cosmetics. That's my pro tip for you guys. So speaking of Beauty Bay, let us go ahead and jump into the palettes that I picked up from them. All right, so from Beauty Bay, I picked up 3 of their palettes. We have the New Mood one, the Dark Fantasy, which was their Halloween release, and then the Jade palette. There was a collab between them and Jade, who I'm not super familiar with her, but yeah, she did a collab with them where there was 42 shades in there, and I really like, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the constellations. I have a tattoo of constellations, so really, really love that. And we know how much I love the Beauty Bay formula for their square pan palettes like this. I mean, the earthy palette will forever be one of my top favorites. And so this guy, just all of the colors really. So if you are just wanting to try them out and you can't decide, I would just go with this palette because you're gonna have like every possible shade under the sun. So then we have the New Mood palette, which is like a miniature version of the Jade palette. You can see some similar shades on there. But then the Dark Fantasy one, I'm really, suppose I just like, look at the oozy green on there, and then the holographic drips. I love it. And then this guy right here, we have some silvers, some greenish shades, purples, very actually similar to the Martine Cosmetics palette. So I might end up doing a comparison because these puppies are way cheaper. So I am also planning in the near future to do a ranking video with all of my Beauty Bay palettes, because I know a bunch of you guys are a huge fan of Beauty Bay as well, so that you'll be able to see what all I have, what my favorite ones are, what some of my favorite looks are. So we're just gonna do a massive ranking video. But we have come to the final package on here, and it's a doozy. It's from Pat McGrath. And if you are wanting to play a game, you can try and guess which palette I ended up getting before I show it to you. It's not gonna be what you think. All right, so I ended up picking up a teeny tiny one from Pat McGrath, and it is one of their new holiday releases that is the 5-pan palettes. So you can see very neutral shades, but also highly metallic. And so I thought this would be a perfect one to add to the comparison video that I'm going to be doing with Adept as well as Anastasia Beverly Hills. So we're also going to throw Pat McGrath in there because I really wanted to give you guys a good mix of like indie versus luxury versus mainstream, all of that, so you guys can really get a good idea of where to spend your money. And then in addition to that, for funsies, I picked up 3 of their mascaras, and very holographic packaging on here, also very heavy. And normally I don't really care about mascara that much, but these, when I tell you that these are a bright, I got some crazy colors. So here's the pink. Look how bright that pink is. And then I also got a teal blue, which is this guy. And then I got a bright blue. And by bright, I mean it's just like, it's very bold, but it's a deeper blue. And that is this guy. So I am very excited to try those out with some of my more colorful looks. So to be seen in a future video. But that is absolutely everything. I would love to know what you guys think of all of it. Is there anything in particular that you want to see me make a video of first? And make sure you check out my Get Ready With Me that's coming up soon, so that way you can kind of hear the full story of where I was, as well as see some fun neutral makeup if you were looking for some work-friendly tips. I will throw it all out there for you guys in the next video. And then definitely, I can say probably the first video I will throw out for you guys is going to be the Electrum Cosmetics one, just because I am so excited. So that will probably be upcoming for next weekend, but the Get Ready With Me will be at some point in the middle of the week. But I am definitely wanting to go back to doing at least 2 videos a week for you guys, if not more. So stay tuned for all of that. I am just so happy to be back. I missed all of you. I love you guys so much. And if you made it to the end of the video and you have not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would join my family here on YouTube. We talk a ton about indie brands. We do super colorful makeup. It might not seem like it, but I do have some super colorful stuff going on my eyes today. And so if that sounds like fun for you, I would love it if you would join us here. At least drop a comment down below. Let us know what you are loving. Give a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you did not, as we always do here. And other than that, you guys just go have a good one.